How to make money with content, even if you have 0 followers. Most people think you need an audience to make money with content. You don't. And that belief alone is the reason most people stay broke online. Backhand index pointing right, some people post for 6 to 12 months and never make a single dollar. Right now, thousands of people are posting, trying to grow, waiting for followers, waiting for views, waiting for the right moment, backhand index pointing right, and making 0 money. Not because they're not working, but because they're doing the wrong thing. Backhand index pointing right content doesn't make money. Offers do. And once you understand this, everything changes. Let me show you something. There are creators with 100,000 followers making almost nothing. And there are people with 500 followers making thousands every month. Backhand index pointing right, I've personally seen accounts with under 1,000 followers generate consistent income. Backhand index pointing right, the difference is not attention. It's direction. So if you're posting every day, but not making money, this is why. Backhand index pointing right, you're creating content without a monetization path. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to change. First, stop chasing views. Start building intent. Views feel good. Likes feel good. Followers feel good. Backhand index pointing right, but none of that pays you. Backhand index pointing right validation is addictive, but it doesn't build income. Money comes from people who are ready to act, not from people who are just scrolling. Backhand index pointing right, you don't need millions of views. You need the right people seeing the right message. Think about it. A video with 1,000 views but 10 buyers is more valuable than a video with 100,000 views and 0 sales. Backhand index pointing right, one builds a business. The other builds ego. Backhand index pointing right, attention without intent is just noise. Second, create content that leads somewhere. Most people post random tips, motivation, trends. Backhand index pointing right, and it leads nowhere. Every piece of your content should have a direction, a next step, a purpose. Backhand index pointing right content should move people closer to a decision, not just entertain them. Backhand index pointing right, if your content doesn't lead somewhere, it dies there. Here's where most people get stuck. They create content without knowing what they're selling. So even if people like them, there's nothing to buy. Backhand index pointing right, that's why content feels like work but doesn't pay. Backhand index pointing right, you're building attention with no way to convert it. Third, build a simple offer. You don't need something complex. You don't need a course. You don't need a big brand. Backhand index pointing right, you need a clear problem and a clear solution. That's it. Example, I help beginners get their first clients online. Simple, clear, sellable. Now here's a real example. A guy started posting content about fitness. No audience, no brand, nothing. Instead of chasing views, he offered custom workout plan for beginners, $50 backhand index pointing right, first week, 2 clients. Second week, 5 clients. Month 1, over $1,000. All from content. Backhand index pointing right, another example. A freelancer with less than 800 followers started offering simple website audits for $100. Backhand index pointing right, in 3 weeks, 11 clients, and over $1,100 earned. No ads. No big following. Just clear content plus clear offer. Fourth, make your content actionable. Most content is too vague. Work harder. Stay consistent. Believe in yourself. Backhand index pointing right, that doesn't convert. People don't pay for inspiration. They pay for clarity. Tell them what to do. Step by step. Make it simple. Backhand index pointing right, when people see value, they trust you. When they trust you, they buy. Here's something personal. When I first started, I was posting content every day. getting views, getting likes, backhand index pointing right, and making zero money. Because I never told people what to do next. Backhand index pointing right the moment I added a clear offer, everything changed. Fifth ask. Yes. It's that simple. Most people never ask for the sale. They hope people will figure it out. Backhand index pointing right, they won't. Backhand index pointing right, people need direction more than inspiration. If you don't tell people what to do, they do nothing. Tell them, DM me, click the link, apply. Backhand index pointing right, clear action creates results. Now here's the truth nobody tells you. Making money with content is not about being viral. Backhand index pointing right, it's about being useful. Because useful content builds trust. And trust creates sales. Backhand index pointing right, viral content without a system doesn't scale income. Let me show you something important. You don't need to be the best. You need to be clear. You don't need to be famous. You need to be relevant. Backhand index pointing right, relevance beats popularity every time. Now imagine this. You post content. People understand it. They see themselves in it. They feel like you get them. Backhand index pointing right. And then you show them the next step. That's how content turns into money. But most people never reach this point. Because they quit too early. Or they chase the wrong metrics. Or they never build an offer. And then they say, content doesn't work. Backhand index pointing right, no. The strategy didn't work. Now, let's simplify everything. To make money with content, you need 3 things: attention, trust, offer. Backhand index pointing right, if one is missing, nothing happens. Attention brings people in. Trust keeps them. Offer converts them. That's the system. Backhand index pointing right, miss one, and the whole system breaks. Now look at your content. Does it attract the right people? Does it build trust? Does it lead to something? Or are you just posting and hoping? Because hope is not a strategy. Backhand index pointing right. And guessing is not a business model. If you want results, you need direction. And once you have direction, everything becomes easier. If you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe. Because here we don't chase views. We build systems that make money. And in the next video, I'll show you how to turn your first 1,000 views into your first $1,000. But right now, you already know what you're doing wrong. Backhand index pointing right. And if you ignore it, nothing changes. So here's the real question. Are you going to keep posting for attention or finally start posting to get paid? Because at the end of the day, content is not about views. Backhand index pointing right, it's about income. And until you treat it that way, you'll stay stuck. By using these simple business strategies, you can improve your processes and increase your revenue. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share this video with your colleagues.